They're all stuck in the pit lane, seriously? Oh no! Oh, they're going. The Lotus is... Hi, KK. Can I back out of this? It's because there's a pile-up. One driver got it wrong, so there's a pile-up. It's so difficult to shift into first and reverse. Right. I'm free! Hopefully that won't be an issue. If it is, I'll have to go to a different version of this track that I've got, but that will mean I will lose the... it means I'll lose 2 of the cars. So, welcome back to the what is obviously the very chaotic alternative F1 series, where we take the Grand Prix we just had, so Miami, and have a look at cars that didn't race on this track and see what we'd really like if it was held in the past. Miami, for its inaugural Grand Prix, was last year, so anything before 2022. But I always get massive Vice City vibes from this, so GTA Vice City was set in 1986, so let's have 1986. And I need to remember how the Miami circuit goes, because I have forgotten. I've totally forgotten where to go for the Miami track, so I really need to learn it. And hopefully other people can get out of the pit lane as well. All of my HUD is turned off, I'll get that back up. So yeah, so the car I've chosen as well, I'm driving it very carefully at the moment because I need to remember the track, because I forget that that tightens that much. And obviously it's 1980s, that middle dial is my turbo, which is a very, very powerful turbo. I am in the THL2, which stands for Team Haas Lola 2. So it's a Lola. The team was Lola. It was called the Lola 2 because they were with Hart, with the first engine. That was terrible, so they went to Ford. But the main sponsor or group organisers were Haas. I believe a different Haas from the one that's being used today, but was still an American team. So This is technically a Haas. But like in Australia, when I used 1980s cars, I will need to practice with this car, get used to the really powerful turbo, and then get it in a way that I can just control the car nicely. I think more downforce is the way to go with this. I'm finding a way to just keep the turbo constantly running, so having it in high gears all the time. Though I'm not getting penalised for track limits, which is kind of useful. Okay, so I'm back at the start here. I've restarted it. There are more cars. I went and got a newer version of Miami. Hopefully everyone won't start crashing coming out the pit lane. But I can get 28 cars rather than versions I had 20 or 22. So I can have 28. So I can have the full grid. So let's set up how it was before, and I'll get back out there. Okay, so everyone's got out of the pits, and it looks a lot more familiar to me from like the Codemasters games. So we're going to follow this Osella. No, an Arrows. I'm going to have a look around in this Haas. I might need to... I loosened up the diff, I might need to change that. We're going to have a look and see how they handle. Of course, it's just so twitchy, as the cars of the 80s were. This corner, miss the apex. I'm trying to accelerate in thirds, but that'll give me less wheel spin. No DRS, because these are 1986 cars. Down to this area, just about looking up. Hey, there's an actual off-board camera, that is awesome. I looked up at the camera, look, it's actually showing off the TV screens, that's awesome. Now, that is super tight with these cars. I'm sure it is, well, I'm sure it is in the 2023 cars, which are the biggest ever, so we'll head down the straight again. Okay, so I just need to keep going through the rest of practice. Oh, it starts at 300 metres. That's really late, really early even for the braking markers. But I'm going to follow this Arrows. No, I'm not, he's going in the pits. But I'm going to keep going. Practice with this car, get used to it, see what I need to tweak, and I'll be back for qualifying. Okay, attempt number 2. Let's come into this corner in first gear to get that turbo spooling a bit faster. Okay, so let's go across the line and see where we go. Brake with 400 metres, yeah, then you can still miss the apex. Everybody's coming out the pit lane. So this is going to ruin my lap now because everybody's coming out the pit lane. So I've got to go alongside the Brabham here. I've got to back off because I can't hit the Brabham. Now I'm in everyone's dirty air as well. So, but I can get through this corner because these 80s cars and the turbos, they don't like braking and turning. So the fact that you got to do that is annoying. Past the Brabham, past the, I think that's the AGS. This is a Zach speed. So round the bit we go up to the little chicane tight as you can on that corner. Bite yourself in the leg, go around the other way, and then down the straight. I can definitely go faster because I was held up in the first sector. But so let's go and see where it puts us. These times, 150 meters is a good place to brake. I can probably go a little bit later than 150 meters. I just want the car controllable. just trying to turn and accelerate or brake and turn doesn't work in these cars. So where's that put us? Puts us 20th. And I spun out, so it puts us 20th. I'm going to be behind this pack again. There's my teammate. Let's grab him. There's one of the Lotuses. I think that's done Prix in the Lotus. So we're behind Jonathan Palmer and ahead of, I'm going to say that's DeCesaris. I think the Lotus is trying to get out of the way there. That's my teammate. Let's give it another try. There are some cars further up ahead, but let's give it a try. So run as wide as you can, try and keep it under control. It's vicious with the turbo, you don't want to go full throttle in first gear. Keep it going, keep the turbo spooled, break down a little bit. For here, the curbs as well can have a tendency to throw you because it upsets the balance of the car. Sort of, you want to go into first for the acceleration, but you don't because it will just spin up the tyres. So second gear seems alright through there. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention we're driving as the 1980 champion Alan Jones, because he was the one who drove this car. And we've got a very slow Zach speed. In our way. Just going to push him out of the way. I'm sure he's not happy about that. It cost us a little bit of time, but not a huge amount. But he was going a lot slower. And we've got one more car here. We need to pass him, go down the inside, it's a Brabham. Yeah, I can brake to 125 metres. Does this move me further up from 20th? No, it does not. Keep going. Top of the Ferraris and the Brabhams. Welcome to the 1986 Miami Grand Prix here from the home of the Miami Dolphins. We are sat as Alan Jones in the lonely 21st position in our Team Haas Lola. On pole position is indeed Teo Fabi in the Benetton, and Gerhard Berger in the Benetton as well. In third, Alain Prost in the McLaren is second. Other notable names, you've got Piquet, Arnoux, Lafitte, Rosberg, Brundle, Senna, behind Martin Brundle. Some other ones, Nigel Mansell only 13th, the two Ferraris only 14th and 16th. Anything behind us? Not really. We've got Jonathan Palmer directly in front in the Zach Speed. We've got Mark Sewer in the arrows right there. Behind us we've got the two Minardis of DeCesaris and Fisher. The Osellas and Minardis are back there as well. So it is a 14 lap race, 25%. of the normal thing. So let's get ready. 5 lights, 6 lights for the 1986 Miami Grand Prix. What the hell just happened there? What? What just happened? Are they gonna do it again? No, they're not. Okay, now we get a proper start. Now we get a proper start. So, everyone going slow. We're alongside our teammate already, which is good. And we're coming up alongside Dumfries and behind Nigel Mansell. Oh, bumped out the way by our teammate, who also takes out a Brabham. It's Patrick Tambay. Very, very aggressive from the Haas Lola driver. I need to come down to third. Got Brabham going around the outside. Yeah, I'm slow, really slow around this corner. I'm not used to it. I struggle with it, struggle with the grip. Behind Derek Warwick now in the Brabham. Ooh, someone scraped the wall there. I had some more speed on Warwick, but not quite enough. We're going to come up against our teammate, squeeze him out a bit. Oh, big slide. As we come around for the chicane, I'm going to try and get down the inside of him again. And alongside Dumfries. Not spin up the tyres and pull away from the Lotus. And we are now behind Martin Brundle, who's had a bad start and he's plummeted down. Ooh, we got a bit of drama up ahead with Brundle trying to pass one of the arrows. It's one of the names I don't recognise, so I'm not going to be able to tell you who it is in that arrow. I can tell you it's Martin Brundle in front in the Tyrrell. Again, they just pull away. They're just a little bit faster through that long left-hander. But as long as they sort of start fighting, I can definitely catch up because I am quicker through. Later on the brakes and quicker through these corners. This is the closest I've been to Brundle sort of this whole race. I can look at trying to get up the inside, just don't need to spin the wheels. So close to touching the back of Martin Brundle. I've got quite a lot of straight line speed as well, so I'm going to hope I can use that. I'm going to go on the inside of Brundle. I think I'm clear of Brundle. I'm going to go around the inside of this one. Keep the inside line. The mirrors are so small, but I do see him in the back. Whoa, big snap of oversteer from the turbo. Oh my god, they double got me like Magnussen and Vercetti on Leclerc. Just because I had some horrible snap of oversteer from the turbo. Right, well, I'm back ahead of the arrows, but I'm ahead of the arrows, but I've lost out to Martin Brundle again. And I've been chasing him down. It's already lap 6, we're like just under halfway already. I know not much has been going on. But, trying to find some grip through there. I totally forgot what that corner does. Slow down to 35 kph. I went totally wide, forgot where that corner was going. Total brain fog, lost out to the arrows and to the Lotus of Dumfries. Got my work to do again. But we are 12th, which is good. Starting from 21st and getting up to 12th is really, really good. But yeah, I want to catch back up to Brundle because we were slowly starting to make headway on Senna. Oh, not quite! Oh! I get hit by Dumfries as well. That is not good. And now we've got Alboreto in the Ferrari as well. Lots of collisions. The Lotus doesn't know where he's going. The Ferrari hits the wall. What's this? A Haas passes a Ferrari? That would never happen in the real Grand Prix. Surely not. Oh, I've got the Ferrari on the inside now. That's a difficult corner to try and pass on. So I haven't caught up to the Ferrari, but I've caught up to the arrows. Again, messed up that first corner, so totally ruined it. But I can definitely try my best to catch up. Turn. There we go. So that is this long corners where I'm not particularly fast at. Oh, I've just noticed there's another Ferrari behind me. I've got Stefan Johansson behind me now. He's suddenly rocked up somewhere. So, okay, this is going to get interesting now with the arrows in front and then the Ferrari of Johansson behind. Ooh, down the inside of the chicane. That's not an overtaking place, but I'm gonna take it. So that moves us up onto 12th as leader starts the final lap. It is Alain Prost in the lead ahead of Nelson Piquet and Nigel Mansell. The pole sitter has sort of disappeared from the top 5. He's down in 5th, so I just need to hold it together for one last lap. I think the arrows will do a good job of keeping it. I think the arrows will do a good job of keeping that Ferrari at bay, so I can finish ahead of the Ferrari at least. That would be the case if I didn't spin at the first corner. No, Tom Vries is ahead. Well, this got exciting, didn't it? So I've got to try and pass these 3 before the end of the lap, because I was sitting a quite happy P12, but then sort of threw it away. I need a good run out here. I'm not going to get it. I could have had a good run out there, but I didn't. So let's, come on, foot down. See what this Lola Haas Ford can do. I could have braked a little bit later to try and get down the inside of the Lotus. I've learnt my lesson from here. Don't go down the inside, because they do leave a bit of an opening, but it's not really there. Definitely go down here. And then definitely bit of squirming there. Come on, use that slipstream. I've got. Oh, they're going side by side. I've got to go for a lunge. I've got to. I've got to go for a lunge on the arrows. I have to. I've got no choice. I'm not going to pass the Ferrari, but I want to stay ahead of that arrows. Oh, he just had a bit more grip than me. So we'll finish behind that arrows and behind the Ferrari. Whew. So indeed, Alain Prost, Piquet, Mansell, Berger, Fabi fell down from pole down to 5th. Lafitte, Arnoux, Rosberg. Brundle ahead of Senna, so if we'd stuck with Brundle, we could have could potentially have been fighting ninth, and he was only a second behind Keke Rosberg, so we would have passed Senna, Alberto Johnson, Thierry Bousten in the Arrows. Yeah, we got past Dumfries at that chicane. Our teammate Tambe, then Tracy Palmer, and whatnot. I think everyone finished. Oh, there was no gap apparently between Cesarus and Ginizali in the Osella, although there clearly was, because he finished 2 minutes earlier. Yeah, there was the 1986 Miami Grand Prix. Not the best circuit for it, because there's lots of corners where you have to trail brake, where you have to turn and brake. There's quite a lot of those, and a lot of corners where you have to turn and accelerate. So it doesn't suit these cars at all. It just doesn't work. But that was still good fun. I say that at the every race, but it's fun doing this. It's why I do it. It's fun doing it. So yeah, hope you enjoyed the 1986 Miami Grand Prix. Hopefully a bit more exciting than the 2023 Miami Grand Prix, because that race was interesting first. Yeah, back in 2 weeks' time for whatever the next race will be in 2 weeks' time. So hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you for the next race. See ya. Bye bye.